All right, what's going on, miners, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are in Arkansas talking with Ben. How's it going, Ben?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing awesome. So I wanted to show this to you. So while I'm here hanging out with Ben in Arkansas, he's done something pretty cool, pretty unique. And I know a lot of my audience, we're tinkerers. We like to find fun solutions. So Ben ended up taking air-cooled containers.
Yep.
And you put them inside a building.
That's right. We're inside a 10,000 square foot warehouse right now. We have a Giga container. It's almost a half a megawatt.
Okay.
It's fully running right now, and then just next to us here we have a AI Pro container.
Okay.
I think it's 600 kW in that one. It only has about 50 units in it, maybe 40 actually, I think.
I bet you got some on order.
Yeah, we're gonna get some here soon. We were kind of waiting for the halving to see. You know, if prices get cut on those units. So biggest question. Why do we have air-cooled containers inside a warehouse facility? So we originally started out doing immersion. We have our 1 megawatt of immersion there. We have a second megawatt that will get done one day, maybe. Immersion's really hard at scale. Everybody knows that. It's hard. It's just, even maintenance-wise, it's a pain in the butt. So, got with Musk Miners. They had these. These are the ones out of Louisiana, I believe.
Okay.
They needed a place to store them, so we kind of purchased them from them.
Okay.
And we said, well, while we got them here, let's try it out. It was they actually let us try it out first.
Okay.
Before we bought it.
Now, why inside? So like you got your hands on these, which are typical miners, like I got these, I need to run them, so I totally get it.
Yeah.
But why inside a building versus just building them on a pad outside?
The city we're in has a moratorium on containers.
Okay.
There can't be any non-permanent structures.
Wow.
So this is what we had. So we had to come up with some engineering here. And it's working. This one has been running for 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah, because I remember when I was here last, it was up and running.
Yeah, no problem.
Which is cool.
You know, it's getting warm outside and we're still not having any problem. We're going to have to do some intake fans and build an intake wall and stuff, and we're working on that.
Because right now there's a giant garage door open.
Yep.
With us here, then you still have to replace that air as you're exhausting it. So let's take a closer look at kind of what exactly you guys have done.
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Today's video is sponsored by the team over at asicmarketplace.com. With crypto mining hardware prices dropping, it's critical to find an online store you can trust with your ASIC purchases. The team at asicmarketplace.com has you covered with some of the most competitive pricing on the market. No matter what brand you're looking for, ASIC Marketplace has it. To name just a few: Bitmain, Goldshell, WhatsMiner, IB-Link, iPolo, Jazzminer, and many more. There are no surprises with ASIC Marketplace. The price listed on their website includes shipping. Imagine that. Finally, ASIC Marketplace takes the buying experience to the next level by accepting cryptocurrency as payment directly on their store. Go check out ASIC Marketplace today via the link in this video's description down below, as well as save $110 at checkout with discount code TheHobbyistMiner.
All right, Ben, so here's that big garage door that we talked about. So this is currently your intake, right?
Yeah, and we close this. We leave a little crack at the bottom, and it's enough air for right now while it's still cool outside.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's going to change over the summer months, and we're fixing to do that. We also have an intake through this room right here.
Okay.
And it pipes it in, and then this was an old industrial building. They welded in here. So we do have some intake fans on the ceiling and stuff that
to help out
at the top to help bring in that fresh air. It's just not going to be enough, obviously. This is plenty that we've calculated here, and so let's
take a walk. Show us what we got going on here. So as we walk in, you know, we got one container in front of us. Your immersion's off to the left, but yeah, you got this big gray one here, the smaller one. This is the newer one that you guys are filling out. So it's actually using this space we're in now as an intake.
That's right. Yeah. So this is the intake wall. This is a AI Pro 600 kW, like we said earlier. I think it holds 240 units.
Wow.
What I believe it will do.
Very cool. And then you have your Giga container right next to it.
Yeah, the Giga one here.
And you got a tunnel, I see.
Yeah, we built an attic space for the tunnel to exhaust it through. So you can see up here above us, we ran our DLO wire cabling through
ran it
through
over,
the roof. Yep. Come in through this weatherhead here into our panel here, and then you can come inside here.
Look at that.
Yep. We got this setup here. Like I said, we got about 40 or 50 units in here.
So just getting started.
Yeah, just getting started. Just got it all cleaned up a little bit, and still some work to do. We got to replace some exhaust fans on it. We got those ordered from Antone, and they should be here this week.
So your intake zips through and goes into this tunnel that we'll take a look at in a minute.
Here's our tunnel, and then you can see our
all your electrical
Giga connection here. Same thing.
And then we got a Giga one here, and we're actually on the intake side right now.
Yeah, this is the intake side of the Giga. You can see our fresh filters that we put in there.
Look at that.
This is if I'm buying a container for air mining, it's going to be Giga.
The Giga ones?
Okay. Great to work with, obviously. Yep. Matt and them are perfect guys. Shout out to them. American-made stuff down in Texas. I've been to their warehouse to pick up my electrical equipment from them.
It looks great.
Solid, clean, very good containers.
All right, so let's head through here. So both of these containers now exhaust into a tunnel. But there's the tunnel entrance, but we'll go inside first.
Okay,
That's the most exciting part.
So, here's inside of it, 120 units.
Look at that.
Yep, so, can you hear me?
I hear a little better out here, and then we'll walk through.
Yeah, so just a regular filter wall, like what you saw out there. We had to replace the PDU, so we can't shut that cabinet door because it was too big during the regular ones, which is fine. And then we have 2 exhaust fans out. We don't want to shut down to do both the exhaust fans, so when those other ones get here, we'll change them all out.
Time is valuable.
Yep, so we'll hit that this week, next week, whenever the electrician gets time.
And what miners do we have in here?
These are all 104 terahash J Pros.
That you have on Hive OS?
They're all on Hive. They're still running in normal mode right now. I was checking profitability this morning. We're still on that cusp that it's better to run at my rate. Good. So we'll go out here to the exhaust.
Yeah, definitely. Let's take a look. So this is his exhaust tunnel.
Yep.
And so right away we can see outside, it's easily accessible outside.
Yep.
And then we'll swing around here. Ooh, we get that wind going. So what in the world are we looking at here, Ben?
Yeah, so this is just like your common attic space at your house.
Okay.
Just a 2x4 framed up with OSB on the outside, rock wool in the middle with chicken wire holding it in.
So there's container 1, our Giga container. It's exhausting right here.
That's right, and you can see I had to prop those open until the fans get open. It helps, it makes it work.
Man, you can feel the wind whipping through here.
Yep.
And then as we walk through here, we have container number 2 that you just got, and you built a whole nother room in here too.
Yeah, so this is the second room. It just exhausts out through the outside door. So this was a roll-up door on this side that we turned into the exhaust. So if you want to step outside, here's one reason we did it. We're so close to a neighborhood over here, and then we have an industry back there. We don't want to mess with those guys and cause any sound issues.
You were talking about sound ordinance
before. That's right. So let's slide out here.
Look at this.
And as you can see, it's really quiet out here.
Wow. So pretty much as we walk backwards here and try to step back.
Yep.
So was that a garage door at one point?
Yeah, just a roll-up.
So it's a roll-up. You converted it, made it your pretty much exhaust tunnel there.
That's right.
And it's opened up to the elements, but the nice thing is you got the door there. Yeah, you got insulation. You got the chicken wire.
Inside fence, everything.
Oh yeah, the facility here, full barbed wire. So that's the nice thing.
So, but the rock wool does a great job of absorbing the sound too. So that's why you use rock wool in your house, is to absorb the sound, especially if you got apartments. For your insulation, well, it acts the same way. So
interesting.
Our decibel levels just outside here meet the local sound ordinances, and we don't have any problems.
Do you know what that aim is?
60 decibels.
60 decibels.
Yep.
Okay.
So
interesting. And I assume is that a certain amount of feet away? It has to be.
That's actually 60 at the property line.
Wow. So
we're fine.
That's over there.
Yeah.
So you're plenty good.
Yeah, we're great here. Actually, the intake side is a little bit louder than the exhaust side.
I could tell right here, which is funny.
Which is, you would think different, but it's all because of that rock wool right there.
Interesting.
So, yeah,
I think it's it's really cool the fact of you guys have kind of taken what we look at home miners and kind of coming up with creative solutions for the space we have. and you're like, okay, we can't put containers outside, so I got to put them inside. Yeah. And then, okay, how do we get intake to it, and how do we exhaust it properly? I really like how you just kind of built like a miners at home could absolutely do this at a very small scale.
Yeah, and it's very inexpensive. I mean,
yeah,
for the cost of it, and you can get it done for, you know, a couple $100 really. Yep. Rock wool's cheap.
Yep.
Wood, you know, if you got a little construction experience, you can build a frame and get it done. You know, it's easy.
That is really slick. Yeah, I really like that setup there. It also just kind of makes you rethink, like you try to overcomplicate things as a home miner, and it's like, man, this is a easy win right here with just, hey, get it, build a tunnel and exhaust it into the tunnel.
Yeah, it's just like I said, just like your common attic space at your house. That's what you're doing there, is taking that heat that you have in your house that gets into the attic, and you're exhausting it out through the ductwork there.
Yeah.
Same concept, just
that
a
is awesome.
bigger scale.
So you guys will be filling that last container.
Yeah.
Filling that up. What models did you get for there?
We haven't got them just yet.
Okay.
We were waiting on the halving
that's right,
and
that's
all
right.
that. We were talking with Blake just the other day about it, looking for, you know, with our rate that we have since we're self-mining.
Yep.
The J Pros are still very
looking
profitable.
good for you guys.
So,
and at a good price.
Yeah, that's right. So the capital that I would have to spend to make it back, I can. At today's prices, I can make it back in like 90 days. So,
wow, that's fantastic.
I mean, yeah, I don't.
Good for you guys.
Yeah, so that's where hopefully we can stay and hopefully remain profitable here. That's the risk we all take, right?
Exactly. Very cool. Well, thank you, Ben.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to interrupt your video, but check this out. I constantly get emails from the community asking me about trustworthy hosting facilities in the United States that I recommend. Well, I got you covered. Listen up. A few months back, I visited Black Ops Mining's brand new facility in Central Arkansas. The team there was super professional, knowledgeable, and everyday miners like you and I. After visiting the facility, I sent them a few of my ASIC miners for hosting and have been super happy with their service and communication. Go contact Black Ops Mining directly down below in the video description and tell them the Hobbyist Miner sent you for great pricing on miners and hosting.